This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.
Hi there, I'm Jamie Warren with your top stories for ABC 15 Arizona. An emotional welcome back to Arizona for the first time since before she was wrongfully detained in Russia. Brittany Greiner answering questions at the Footprint Center in downtown Phoenix yesterday. There were some tears, some laughter, and lots of smiles as BG looks forward to starting a new season and a new mission. Here's our Nick Saletti with more.
A standing ovation for Phoenix Mercury star Brittany Greiner in her very first news conference since being freed in a prisoner swap between the U.S. and Russia. She started with a show of gratitude.
Thank y'all for covering me and all the exposure that you gave me, my family, to get me home. I really appreciate it.
But things quickly turned emotional.
You know, I'm no stranger to hard times, so. See, you cried and you made me cry. Just digging deep, honestly. You know, you're going to be faced with adversities throughout your life. This was a pretty big one, but I just kind of relied on my hard work, getting through it.
Greiner mentioning at times that holding on to hope while in captivity felt dangerous.
You mentioned something I found very interesting just a few moments ago. You had said that hope is a dangerous thing to have. I was wondering if you could dive deeper into that for us and also explain throughout this whole process if you ever had a moment where you lost hope, and how did you get that hope back?
I'll say this. When I did lose my hope, looking at photos of my family, that brought my hope back. Just being able to see their faces, that did it for me, you know. In a moment where you kind of want to give up, you look at the photos and it kind of brings you back. You know what you're waiting on. You're waiting to be back with your family, with your loved ones, and in a safe place. So I'll go that far and say that, but the rest, you have to wait a little bit later, catch the rest of that.
This was that mural that was revealed today, including Greiner, 15 faces of 15 Americans, 15 different stories of people detained wrongfully overseas. Brittany Greiner, as well as the Mercury, working with the Bring Our Families Home campaign to make sure nobody forgets these names. It's a theme they will continue to carry through this season and beyond until they're back on U.S. soil. Reporting here in downtown Phoenix, Nick Saletti, ABC 15 Arizona.
Time for your most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. On this Friday, get ready for a warmer day across most of Arizona. Temperatures dropping slightly in spots like Flagstaff, Heber, and Show Low down into the 60s as we actually track a storm system that's passing to our northeast. It's going to bring more winds today, too. The high in Phoenix, though, getting warmer up to 98 degrees today after topping out at 96 yesterday. And you see it right there. A few spots could hit the triple digits in western Arizona as high pressure starts to build in from the west. Winds pick up to our north and to our east with breezes here in the valley this afternoon and evening, but eastern Arizona is where winds are going to be the strongest, and with dry conditions in place, that fire risk is going up. So we do have a red flag warning in place for southeast Arizona now for today into this evening. Then by Sunday, we could be talking the first hundreds of the year and possibly record heat. The high on Sunday, 102. The record that day, set in 1943, is also 102. Really warm through the weekend, hot really, before temperatures actually come down big time next week.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head on over to ABC15.com or download the free ABC 15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.